But I wasn't going to do any recording today, but however, the load I got on and where it's going to is probably going to be quite interesting. So, I'll show you the load now. I'll show you a better look at it now. But it's, how can I say, it's where it's going to in West Wales, it's going to be tight, like. So we're gonna see how it is, get a bit closer, ring a customer, as it's a bit early yet because it's only 6:30, but we've got a bit of driving in front of us, and we go from there. Like, let's go and look at this load. Quickly did a little bit of a cleaner there. You can see you've got a couple of buckets in the front there, tumble dryer, 13-ton excavator, and the grading bucket on the back. So it's not bad, bad machine. Parked up in services last side. Rubber tracks on this one. There's a tumble dryer, the rubber tracks. So this load, I actually loaded up last night, believe it or not. Like I said, I wasn't going to do any recording, but I thought, you know what, may as well, because we don't know what lies ahead of us at the moment. I know where it's got to go, and it's not too bad, to be honest with you, but Newquay being Newquay in West Wales, and the places that we got to go, you know, drive through, I thought it might be an interesting video. It's worth it, because not many people watch your videos probably would have been down that neck of the woods anyway. So I thought, oh, you know what, even though I've done enough recording this week, let's do another one. So that's what I've done. So loaded this last night in Avonmouth. We done 2 hours to get to here. Done a couple of tractors yesterday, from Chepstow up to Rugby, and then from Rugby over to Wednesbury, I think that's how you say it. And then down to Avonmouth then to pick this up, and then came here. I don't want to push much further on because I had to get diesel, so I got a full tank of diesel. So I thought I got to pick somewhere safe, because knowing my luck, I don't want to be stopping into a lay-by with a full tank of diesel. Otherwise the diesel ferries may come along. I won't have that diesel anymore. I got to drive out the way then to find diesel. So I thought, I'm not going to take a chance, going to stop here, run down in the morning, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on the traffic situation. If you're in a car, it's going to be just about an hour, or just over an hour. Of course it's a little bit slower for us because we've got to climb the hills and whatnot, and we're a bit heavier than the car. So I'm estimating between an hour and a half and 2 hours. We'll get down towards Llantysil and give them a ring from here, because we're not going to be too far from here. We're probably going to be about 10-15 minutes away from where they are, but at least then I can have an idea of where they are, because it's got the name of the park, but then it says new next to it, so obviously it's a new build that they're doing. But is it right next to that park, or is it in you know, the postcode shows up in that area, but which way have you got to go in? That's another question. Is it still off the main road? Do we offload on the main road, and you know, or do we reverse back into it? You know, I mean, all these things are unknowns, and you know, we really need to know, to be honest with you. They're really messed up on the lines, but yeah, back here you're saying to go on the, you know, keeping the right hand lane for the M4 West, but yet you've got to cross over thicker lines, which is okay. It's okay to do so, but you know, you've got to do it with caution with the thick lines like that. just to get over to this left-hand lane. Otherwise you're cutting across the traffic which is going to be in the left-hand lane when you've got a trailer on. And they've only just sorted the roundabout and they go and make a mistake like that. Naughty, naughty. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with this motorway section or the dual carriageway section. We'll just make our way down towards Carmarthen as we're heading west. And we'll join back on when the roads get a bit more entertaining, as we say. The end of the M4. Thought I'd show you this bit. So that's it. This is the start there, and also the end here of the M4. After here, there is no more motorways. There's only dual carriageways. Onto the A48 down. So going from a 50 straight into a 30 and basically 20 yards later down to a 20. Now this one, I think even when it was 30, these speed ramps have always, you know, to reduce the speed of the traffic. We've had speed ramps in this village and they've been here for a long time. Like, again, it's weird because I always thought you couldn't put speed ramps on an A road, but yet Carmarthenshire does. They don't really care where they put them, to be honest with you. But you can tell it's an old village. You know, the footpaths ain't that wide and non-existent in some places. Graveyard there, popular place that is. They're dying to get in there. Probably hear that one every time, haven't you? If you've been watching the videos, you'll hear that one come up quite often. You can see now, I've had to come from, you know, 10 mile an hour to go over the speed ramp, and I'm really pulling now to come up this hill. So the engine's working really hard, you can hear that. Even though it's scenic roads and everything like that, you don't want to take, you know, you've got to be wary of these roads. It was a few years ago, the 32-ton tipper came down here and he went straight through the crash barrier and down. Young boy hadn't long passed his test, and instead of using a retarder coming down the hill, he was on the brakes all the time. Well, a lot of them 32-tonners, they're not disc brakes, they're drums. Just because when they go through the wheel wash, doesn't rapidly cool the brakes down and crack the discs, so they'll have drums installed instead, like, you know, I mean, to prevent that from happening. But of course, with drums you can have brake fade. As the drum expands, the brake doesn't push against the drum hard enough and you can lose your brakes, like, so you've got to use your retarder a bit more and just be wary of it. And he came down here and just couldn't make the corner, just went straight through. Young driver and inexperienced. So you got to be switched on with these roads regardless. Never take anything for granted. Like in a storm, I've come down here and there's been a trees down here and I've had to reverse back up here, spin around to go around another way over towards Newcastle Emlyn, which was the same, you know, where people were actually there with chainsaws and stuff like that, trying to cut the trees up and open the roads up. And this is the general public trying to open the roads up because the council was just so overwhelmed with the storm that we were having at the time, like. So they reverse back up here and reverse into this junction to go back another way then. So we just come into Pencarder now, another 20 mile an hour that we got to slow down for. We've actually taken a truck up here. Is that one? I think it's that one. Or it could be further down actually. A rigid, by the way, not an Arctic. The other thing of all these villages around here are old farming villages, and it's, you know, there wouldn't have been so many houses of what it is now. There's quite a few houses been added on over the years, like they're just farming villages, you know, where the farm workers would have lived and stuff like that, like. Where farmers would have come in and, you know, bought their local supplies, like. That's new, Pencarder Snack Shack. Actually made that so that they wait. It never used to be like that, I'm sure, if I remember rightly. Oh, I could be wrong. I think it was just a free-for-all before. A lot more tractors around this neck of the woods, as you would expect. So this junction up here now, it's got this low bridge, 15 foot. We can get through it. I'm gonna go avoid it and go around just because it can be a little bit narrow in places, and obviously if we got another truck coming down at the way, even though we're not overhanging much, it could still cause us a bit of issues. So we'll leave that one out the way. Just come up here and just turn left at the T junction, and then come across the road at the top there where this road meets out. It is a little bit of a shortcut. It's not drastic. You can see the cars have gone that way. Yeah, so we just come up there, turn left. Just this road is plenty wide enough for us, and we're less likely to meet the other Arctics and stuff like that coming through this way. Some nice kit there with the tractors, I gotta be honest with you. So all this is a new bypass road that they've done. So before you'd have had the road had just carried on down there, where they've built this, which bypasses Lantis Hill. You would have gone into the village here, which is quite tight, and then turned right. Then they go up the hill. Well, in an Arctic, it's quite tight to do that move. And obviously the other road then, which if you were to turn left, it brings you up across here, but that you don't really want to go through. Got another entrance into it now as well by here, so you can go straight to the village and come out here. So yeah, they've definitely improved this a lot. That road straight out towards Newcastle Emden, which would have come straight into Lantis Hill there. They made a bypass, and they made this then as well, which makes a massive difference because it's nice and wide all the way to Sinnacod Inn now, and this is why we can use it as a shortcut. Well, not a shortcut, but a way to get through now with these. It would have been a shortcut before, but only really for a car. You know, it would have been a bit of a crap road, to be honest, if it was a truck, the way it was before. But you can see you got a crawler lane coming up here now. It's nice and wide. We get up at the top there, you got a super school up there, and an industrial estate on the left hand side. Not much of an industrial estate, but I think we'll pull into there now. Wait until 8 o'clock because we're not that far away now. Give them a ring around about 8 o'clock because it's a little bit early yet, and then make our way over, where we'll probably be there for around about 20 past, 8:30 maybe. Get the machine off and offloaded, and all the attachments. Right, let's get this spun around. Now we can pull up and park in. You can see there's plans for this industrial estate to expand. It haven't, don't think it's going to go to do it anytime soon. You can see with the blind side now on this reverse. The reason why we call them hard reverse is because I'm using the small mirror and the blind side, the blind spot mirror. So that's what they say, it's a blind side reverse because it's on my opposite side. I can't see much. So I'm just looking where the trailer's going. And bring it around nice and easy as that. And what we're going to do is just drive up here and just pull up on the left hand side. Well, we're going to wait until 8 o'clock and we'll give the customer a ring, as I don't think he wants a phone call at 20 to 8 in the morning, but we'll give him a ring in. And I say we've only got to go up that new stretch of road there, 10 minutes up there, up to the T-junction, turn right, take the next left and down, and we're there. So not far to go. So we're just coming towards Synod in now. So we're not going to take the first turning left in for New Quay, we're going to take the second turn in. If you take the first turning left into a New Quay, and try to come up the other way and drive through New Quay, you won't get through with an Arctic. It gets tight in New Quay itself. But don't be fooled by that A486 road, because you'll only get down so far. And then as you come out the other side, then it turns into a B road, which is what we're going to be taking. This is Synod in. I'm going to carry on past this now down to the Texaco garage and turn left. If you've noticed, I haven't got a sat nav. And like I said before in previous videos, I don't use them. I used to do multi-drop around West Wales, so I know West Wales very well and where I'm going. So I don't need a sat nav for West Wales. I've already learned it. Like, I've been doing this now for 21 years now, driving professionally, coaches and trucks. So I should know my way around, and if I don't, then I look at a map, memorise it, and then follow that in my head. So I don't need one of these sat navs, and it's pointless. I've outgrown them, if you know what I mean. So we're just coming up to where we need to turn left now. Literally, they've just come in. He was overtaken then on a 40 mile an hour zone, like, you know what I mean, where they've just come out of a 20 mile an hour zone. This is what makes these 20 mile an hours dangerous, because people will ignore them, because, you know, this road used to be a lot faster than what this is, and they've, you know, they just put their foot down and go for it, like, and try to get past things like that then, because it's slow accelerating afterwards, like. So we're going to take this way in towards New Quay now, which is turn left to the hotel here. You see the junction's nice and clear. Follow this down now, and the caravan park will come up on the right hand side then. So there's a sewerage works just here on the right hand side, so we know that we're coming up to it. Water treatment works, so the site that we want is next door to it, so you can see it there. So I think they're working down the bottom here, you can see the works there, so that's where he said we probably got to drive down and turn around or something. So don't think we could turn around down there, but he has said that they've had an Arctic down there. So this is where we want to go, Schooner Park, or Schooner Park I should say. Haven site is literally just next door, where them couple of people are standing down there. So we just need to turn in here and pull up in. So there's a guy. We'll turn in now and then. It's not too bad. We just got to come down here, swing over to the left and reverse back up. So This boy bear, I know he does delivers caravans, so he's he comes in here with these and brings them to the lot, so plenty of space. Just gotta not drive on the grass. Nice place, isn't it? So we got to go reverse about the new road which is behind us. So it's all unchained now. Just going to drop this off here. So hit the crickets button, confirm that I want it off, unlock it. This should be open now. Bring it down. Yeah. Place that on trailer. Don't want to make too much noise. There you go. So you got to watch it, and that's why it isn't on the slope, because they got a habit of falling over. So what we'll do, we'll bring us back. We'll get that off, put that back on, and then lift up the 3 buckets with it all together then. So bring your arm in, bring it around slowly, because we're on rubber tracks. Everything's unchained at the moment. So we don't want to do nothing drastic to slide us about. But we're going to get this off now. Drop this down there, and then we'll load that bucket back on. Quiet then on the concentration like. So now we'll lock that. So the sign quick it's locking, wait for that to say it's locked. And then we'll just do a quick check while it's low down. That's locked in place then, so it's not going to fall off anyway. Then we come back around, bring a weight in, so we keep it closer to the centre. And these buckets that was on the front here, I've got hooks in them. So what we could do, we could lift off pick them up, bring them in, bring our weight in, and then what we're going to do, we're just going to drop them down there and then we get the machine off in. There's that, we're nice and done. And we come around then. And then we're going to bring the machine off here now. But bear in mind we got that curb down there as well, so that's something we got to watch out for. So down here now. Take it nice and slow. There's that pivot point that I was on about on the previous videos. You can see how she's wobbling there. And then we just across it now, so we're on that downward pivot point now. So we're just going to keep an eye now of that track there so it doesn't touch the curb. So we'll just angle ourselves over a little bit. Bring our bucket up so we don't touch. And then we'll track it a little bit further down. And we're away from that curb so we're not going to damage it. This is rubber track, so she's not going to damage the tarmac either. So I'll get past these cars out. Lower this down, I won't touch the tarmac with it. So we don't damage the tarmac because it is new tarmac. And then I'll get the guy over and talk him through the machine. So that's the machine all packed up. Oh, that's the machine off, trailer all packed up I should say. So we just make our way out the here now. Up to we go way to skew in now. So we're going to take a shortcut now down towards Pencarder. We didn't come up earlier on. You'll see why it's just a little bit tight, that's all. You know what I mean, especially when you come under the bridge. You know, the road's not too bad. It's just if you meet another, Arctic, come the other way, you're pretty much as wide as what the lane is. So when you got anything which is overhanging, just give it a miss. Like, it's pointless. I mean, it's only up there, and they come back down. It's not really much of a diversion. And it's a bit of a hill to climb up there as well, so you'd have been slow coming up the hill. I'm looking at the head now is just, you go the road which comes across there, which comes up this way, and I'm just keeping an eye out for any trucks or anything like that coming up, because this next bit, when you go around this corner now, if you see them coming down there, you're going to meet them where the low bridge is. So you just want to take your time, keep an eye on that. See, keeping an eye on the road coming down. So we got a few cars coming down by there now, so we're good. You know, you can see why I didn't bring it down with a machine, just because it goes down to this narrow lane. So we know we got another pickup truck behind this, and then we're good after him. So we come through in, because we've seen him coming down beforehand. See, that's why the whole point of looking at it. So we're going to come off underneath Derby Industrial Estate here now, make our way to the next site. A camera died earlier on, battery went flat. Typical, isn't it? Just as you're getting up to the bridge, the camera dies, like, and it's just like, oh. But you can see what I meant, you know, coming through here with a machine, it just goes narrow that bit there, and if you've got a truck coming down the other way, just easier to just go up and go around. So we're going to go up to the old works. I'm not sure what it was up here. I think it was tin plate. Could be wrong, could be something totally different. I did notice off the dual carriageway now, I was coming in, they got roadworks just down here. So there's nothing too bad. They're doing a bit of work underneath the bridge up. So you get two choices of bridge here. You get the low one or you get the higher one. And the old canal coming through there. To be honest with you, I think that's a bit higher than 13'6", because see there they dug it out. And again, it dug it out a lot better as well, like, so. I'm not sure what these works used to be before, but as you can see where it was to do with the sand, because the river's just right there, and they used to dredge the rivers, and they used to have maybe the sand come up here, put it on the trains after washing it. I'm not sure, because it's an old ship just up there, which is a lighthouse ship from the Second World War. Because you can see just the docks down there. We'll see more as we come up now. The Sims in front of us here now. We just got to go around the back. So all this is a lot of old works, like. You have to be careful on the way out that you don't catch anything. I don't like going over way bridges when I'm loaded. Because especially with a low loader, putting yourself in a particular point where you could ground. You're just going to take your time. Just like that, we're off. So we got this 13 tonner on now. Make our way back to bridge end. I guess we get out here now and then The bumps are real. Very real. There's a wheelchair there, look. I wonder where the occupant is. I'm missing in action. Surprising, like 2009s, 57s, 2007, 2008s, a lot of cars being scrapped, like, just because they become unaffordable to repair, like, just because of garage prices and everything like that. My car's 2008 and it's fine. We got another car in 2007, that's fine. So you can see that lighthouse just there? Just there, on top of, that's actually on top of a ship. So that would have been, you can just see the top of it there, like, so that's leaning over on the sandbank at the moment. But that has been abandoned for years, that have, and I think it was part of World War II and everything. If you Google underneath history, you'll be able to see it. That little bit of a ship, it was just parked up there and left. An old railway line used to come in, yeah. You get the mineral line just above then as well. I don't think it's a main line. I think it's just a mineral. No, it could well be. Could well be. I may stand corrected. I think the main line could be the second one. I know the main line does wander around it. No, I wouldn't. I don't think it'd be the main line. No, I'm not. No, it could be. I'm just thinking. I'm arguing with myself. There's no need to. Bags of room. Yeah, because that's dual track there. So. Over a bit, over to the right, another line up for this canal bridge. The trees are going to come and say hello. Lost visual on this side. Are we good? Could have made it a little bit wider, can I? Nice canal there. I thought you'd just given up and just gone through a red. Like I don't want to go through, because if it's something that's coming the other way, it's a bit of an issue. but that should be angled a bit more this way because the sensor. Repairing the blown concrete. You might want to get over a little bit more, mate, or just stick in the middle of the road. All that gap on the side, and I see around, you can see, like, you know, you got over half a metre gap next to them, and I still, I just stick there because I want to see what's happening down ahead, like, instead of pulling over, because you know trucks are going to come out, because his plates are full of trucks. Again, these rants in quickly in these episodes, isn't it? Anyway, I think we call it there for a day. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, well done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if definitely subscribe, check a like down as well, check a comment down. The more activity it is on the video, the better it is for me and the channel as well, because it keeps me occupied and the channel grows a bit quicker because the algorithm thinks, oh, that's interesting, we'll check that out a bit more. So it helps the channel dramatically.